itself for the Vainglory Cup Series. We're getting underway now with our grand final. We've had 9 cups. Now we've had this tournament today. We're going to find out what is the best unknown team. Is it going to be O? Is it going to be P? And we do have a best of 5.
Maybe it's OP.
Maybe it's OP. Blueberries didn't actually catch that catch it earlier on. It's a best of 5.
Oh, that's what you guys were talking about?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't understand. But it's a best of 5 with Unknown O having a 1 map lead. So currently they're winning 1-0 in this best of 5, and I'm just Captain joined by Blue John, and we're going to get underway with our finals.
No, it's Don Berries.
You know, Don Berries makes you think of different things, so I like Blue John better.
Well, whatever you like.
Yeah. And we do have our bans for this game. It's going to be Fortress banned by Unknown O and Ringo banned by Unknown P. And the thing is, we can only speculate on this game too, we can only speculate on it, minimally, because these two teams probably practice against each other all the time.
Yeah, they're scrimming a lot, I guess.
So it's kind of hard to even think about the mind games that are going on between the teams. Banning out Ringo, haven't seen that ever done.
Oh, sure. That's the main of Medic.
Exactly. But because these teams know each other so well and know that they're probably going to try to play Ringo against us, why not ban him away?
The big question is, why is Fortress banned?
We'll see. We'll see in time. You think it would be not Catherine? You think it'd be... Actually, no, Fortress. Yeah, they played a lot of Fortress on LP. Yeah. So let's go and tell them to start the game up, and we'll get underway now with our final game. So I had Unknown P. You had Unknown O. You're out already because you had Red Team 1.
Why are you still here?
I don't know.
Because he's handsome. And the picks of stars is going to drop straight in and see which team is going to take the first map. Either it's going to tie things up at 1-1 apiece or give Unknown O a 2-0 lead. Just remind you guys, that little bug that you see on your screen, we are not even on Wi-Fi, but it's due to the game being in beta on the Android devices. And we're already seeing Don John lovely tap onto a certain hero. It's Arden.
Love it. It's not a Cav. I mean, we speculated about it. Best Celestial, he's going still with the Glaive, and it's going to be interesting if Team NKNO actually can do something against that.
Oh.
Dropping into the fold.
So we have our lineup stuff for both teams. I'm favoring Unknown P. Oh my god. Yes. Arden, Glaive, Taka. We've already saw the Taka Glaive combo before. I think it's all about how well Redemption can deal with him lane. But guys, here we go. Kicking off the game as we load into the fold. On the blue side, it's Unknown O with Medic on Koshka, Redemption on Vox, and Cream on Catherine. And aside for Unknown P, we do have Roko on Arden, Best Celeste on Glaive, and Shizzle My Nizzle on Taka. And just to remind you guys one more time, Unknown O have a 1 map lead because they came from the winner's half of the bracket, and Unknown P have 0 because they came from the losers.
So it's the first time that actually Shizzle My Nizzle actually for us as casting, because Red 1 versus NKNP, he got his Taka banned, and that's probably against Shizzle My Nizzle because now he's picking it. So it's going to be interesting. A bit of trading here, but I don't think they will and want to teamfight right here. They probably think, I don't agree with that they could totally thought about that.
Please look at Best Celeste where he is.
Oh, again. Oh my! We did not even see that.
But
good eye there.
Yeah, so amazing. He just stole this camp, and Redemption has no idea where he is.
And that's so much gold since they pushed the gold value into the back of the jungle.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of gold he stole there, and the heal minion.
There's a sad face too. I think they noticed it that he did pick it up, but we've seen, like you said before, Celeste do that multiple times, trying to push into the enemy team, and we finally saw what the end goal was. It wasn't to fight; it was to steal away camps, and they even scout trapping up deep just to prevent that again from happening.
Not happening again, at least not without any vision on it.
Now they see this.
They just love spamming.
Yeah, the beers coming in. Beer
those will come later for us, don't worry.
Didn't hear that. So, just to clarify that, we do have Team Unknown O on the blue side, which has
there's a fight in the bottom, I think. Well, yeah, there is. Cream is going in. Medic here is the focus from the team. Rocco, and there comes from the top the laners. The mine exploding. What was he first? But Shizzle My Nizzle going down for the first blood. Rocco Zeferi directly following after 2-0. Best Celestia in the worst spot, and wow, almost. I think
it's an ace.
It's the ace buff at minute 2. I think this is one of the fastest aces we have ever seen here.
Oh, we could capture that. That's like under 2-minute ace. And like that, it's actually an ace in the end, because you need to kill them all quite quickly if you want to get that ace buff on top. And that's quite OP for them right now here to have an ace buff so early. You see those minions, they are big and fat, and they are pushing their turret so hard and so fast already. There's literally, that's like one kill on team, or 2 kills on team NKNP. NKNO could easily pick up the first turret under 5 to 6 minutes, and that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure, which is going to be difficult for them if they are ending up pulling that off. Little Mercus pursuit, bit of poking there, just going in. And yeah, you said you are highly favoriting Team Unknown P, Jason. Like, why is that? Is that just because of the momentum out of Bestialus use perfectly Glaive at the moment?
Well, how do you get out of the gauntlet out of Arden? Like, so you lock him down.
Why would he want to get out of there? Why would...
No. It's the other team. How does Unknown O get out of it?
Yeah.
So they're going to have to pop a reflex block to walk through it without getting stunned, but then Bestialus like, all right, I can just afterburn in there and stun you myself. You have Arden to speed up Bestialus since you don't have Fortress to do it this time. You have like the team built around him. Then you have Shizzle playing Taka. When we saw him earlier on and just had a fantastic game against Collab, was able to completely dominate them with that attacking from the backside while you still had Glaive. It's like, you can't kill Glaive. Can you kill Taka? Well, most likely not, because he can just stealth away as you see here.
Very aggressive play here from Cream and Medic. Well, they go for that camp, they take it. And look at Medic, he's jumping in here.
He got really excited there.
Nothing is going to happen out of this. Yeah.
No, but I mean, he shows like he is aggressive, and this is also like
that's the
like the
smartest rotation coming up right here. Super smart.
And well, can they catch Redemption? It looks like this. They want to go for this Shizzle Nizzle diving. No, it is Bestialus tanking most of the hits here. He's just eating up one, going back to the jungle.
So who would have expect actually not Shizzle Nizzle and Rocco Seferdi going after they got pushed out of their own jungle. They went straight into lane without any vision on them, went into that bush. I said it a couple
a heart attack. He said vision.
I said it a couple of times. I said it a couple of times.
He doesn't say vision anymore.
Chat, please react on this.
I know how to pronounce it. I'm just trolling with Twitch chat because I love those guys. So never mind. Let me continue, please, without interrupting. Thank you. So, and
there's a fight breaking out.
Nothing is happening. Nothing.
Go on.
Stop trolling me. So. And like, who would expect that they're going to lane and trying to pull off anything? But actually,
we might see a killing from Medic. Now I have to interrupt you. No,
I know.
It's the players doing it this time.
Please continue.
No. I guess you guys already know what I meant, so it's totally fine. I pointed that out quite heavily already. I tried to finish my sentence. No. No.
All right. So, I mean, 5 minutes in the game, over 1K difference in gold. That's pretty fine. 3 games ahead. 3 games. Not a game yet.
I need to jump on that comment. I just saw someone mentioning that the pun after the afterburn out of Bestialus EU was horrible. I don't agree. He has no boots, so he had no chance to get alongside him to push him backwards. So it's still perfectly fine. Sorry, bro.
I don't remember you ever making a pun.
He
What was the pun?
After his afterburn, the knockback, it's called pun.
That's not a pun.
Of course.
It's called punt. You mean punt.
All right, guys. Meanwhile, Cream is going in here. Well, there comes Medic again. He shows presence, and this is the key. So they keep on like taking a camp from here to there. Meanwhile, the guys are still discussing about the pun here next to me while I try to make a proper commentating, and Medic, he's pushing and he's going down. I don't know, now it's worth it, but Bestialus, I think he might go down as well. There comes a question mark. There comes the wait for it. I mean, 2-for-1 situation now for NK and P, and this is the ace now for P here. Very, very nice. I think this move was way too much here. They wanted to push that turret. I mean, they got it, but they had to pay with an ace. Did you figure out what is a pun and what is not?
No, I mispronounced it. He's totally right. I said pun. It's called punt, which is totally fine.
A pun is like a play on words, but
this is new to me that you do a pronunciation mistake.
That's what the guy... Yeah, never mind.
See, that was sarcasm. So what was really cool in that fight, though, that I noticed, Bestialus, you saw him trying to pop his B ability as often as he could, because if he AoE down the minions, he got extra healing from his Book of Eulogy, so he stayed alive that much longer, forcing Redemption and Cream to stick around longer, which meant the rest of the team was able to come in and clean that up. But look at this, 4-3. This is a fantastic job by NMP to come back.
Okay. So, you mentioned it. Yeah, Twitch chat is going nuts. It's like 3 minutes delay, so we can just read your vision wars.
Right, they're grouping up. Seems like they want to go to the top here. And KNO, there comes the flare just in time. Well, that one is going to reveal them. So no action. Bestialus EU here doesn't have to scare anything.
Well, we have to keep in mind, the goal difference between the two teams is based off mostly that turret going down. So it's actually a fairly even game at this point. And you're seeing Roko not even being focused on. They're looking for a return fight in blue. It's looking like a fight that NP might win.
Well, they are taking it down, and look at the Yummy Cat, the Frenzy Medic. Can he take down Shizzle Manizzle? Yeah, and Rocco's Freddy. Well, this is the second ace here for Team NKNO. Very, very well played. So the situation, I thought that P understood that they're all there and they going back, but I mean, what was happening there, John?
Yeah, I mean, Jason got that totally right. It looked like a team fight. Unknown P is going to take home, but afterwards, somehow Glaive is not strong enough already. They're picking up another turret. Meanwhile, Best Celeste, he can't do enough without the breaking point yet. I mean, he's heavily trying to get it. He's on the way. We do see that he has... where is it? There. The Lucky Strike already and the Blazing Salvo. So he basically needs, let me check, 900 gold to finish it up. No, 800 gold to finish it up. He can't quite now. He has not gold enough for it. But as soon Rocco Safurdi is hitting level 6, he has the big gauntlet. That's huge CC. Jason mentioned that earlier already. So that might change game. So let's just roll with it and let's check if actually Rocco tries to compete that gold mine. No, it's going easily over to Team NKNO. Just a bit of poking here and there. Wonderful. But in terms of levels, we do have Dutu, Medic and NK and Cream roaming into the bushes of NK and P. Way more level advantage, not way more, but a bit level advantage, which they could use already with the Blast Thermal and NK and Cream for silence, especially into Best Celeste.
Absolutely agree on that. So now here, Medic, he's jumping in 1 versus 3, and look at the damage here. There comes the Gauntlet, zoning at least Redemption, but now they are trapped. Wait for it, it's coming up. Medic, Yummy Cat, the Frenzy here, Best Celeste EU, and in the meantime, Redemption, he might go down to Shizzle Manizzle. No, look at the kiting and the hit and run, he's taking him down. What a play here from him, taking 2-0 this fight home. So NKNO, they are showing who's the boss currently at the Halcyon Fold.
Yeah. So, what's the plan here? What's the plan for Team NKNO? I don't see any. Like, I would love you guys love to provide any story behind that and try to get an idea how they could get out of this situation. It's just so that Redemption, Medic, and Cream are playing it so smart and so aggressive. They probably know that Best Celeste is going to spike as soon the breaking point. Okay, it is finished now. But what could they do? Like, what could NKNP do against getting stomped at the moment?
I think we can agree that Unknown P, they want to be the team to engage, not the ones who are engaged on. Like, they want to be the team to send Roko flying in to soak up a lot of damage. You saw in that fight alone, he was taken down below half health before anyone could be there to help out. Celeste backed away and wasn't able to use the gauntlet to his advantage, and there's kind of miscommunication. Celeste wanted to back out, Roko and Shizzle wanted to go in, or Roko wanted to just live, not die, and Shizzle wanted to go in, so I don't know, better communication. I just don't think they're down that much. Like, gold, yeah, that is quite a bit, but like you said, the breaking point now done. He's got the Shiver still, so he's getting relatively tanky. Probably the double Crucibles come in like he did last time. I don't think this game's over at all. It's just about, what, 2 turrets being taken? That's a huge difference in gold. The gold mine just cashed over as well. Like, yeah, they're down a lot, but they can do so much damage if they can just catch Redemption or Medic.
I just have the feeling that Cream is way too good with his Mercus Pursuits at the moment, so that there is not going to be an easy initializing of a team fight for NKNP at the moment. And also in terms of vision, they don't really... Yeah, they don't have any. Let's say that. They only have defense, scout traps sitting in their bushes, but they can't really see Gold Miner and soon to be Kraken, so... I mean, I don't know if I would pull Kraken as a member of Team NKNO right now, because it's getting to be bursted down quite quickly. And well, they have a Ranger on Redemption, so it's maybe easier for them to push against 3 melees. We will just need to see about that, I guess.
I'm curious if Cruel was a better pick than Taka, because we saw in that last game alone, just Cruel and Glaive, like you couldn't kill either of them, but then again, it's hard to judge that when they were already so far ahead in the lead. But the Taka, I mean, we saw him almost 1v1 Redemption, so we can't, take that out of this equation, because he was almost able to do it. Just a couple extra hits, maybe an item completed, maybe just Celeste hitting him would have been enough. Then they could have went straight onto Medic and completely locked him out. But Medic, like I said, Atlas Pauldron's done. He's got the Aftershock done. He's got a lot of damage behind him with the Heavy Crystal too, the Heavy Prism. Things are getting dangerous, but There's no threat out of Unknown to dive on this turret. There's no way in hell they will dive this turret against them. So they know at Unknown P they can just sit back and farm. And this comes back to the whole discussion we had actually off air about the minion mines. Like, yeah, you can take it, it'll keep them at their base, but with no Kraken to take till the 15-minute mark, you're not really getting much benefit by taking the minion mine.
Gold payout about to come just in a second, so well, no payout here for NK and P.
No, they can't pull that. That's just not possible. I mean, I pointed it out. But what they did right there is, let's you guys decide that, if that is a smart move or not a smart move to go for that minion miner. I mean, we do see on the other side of obviously the minion miner picked as well. But as you said, they are right now sitting in a good spot in terms of just sitting back there at their last outer turret and just pick all of the farm which is coming towards them. So why not just leave it open?
Who picked it up on their team?
I think Shizzle did.
Okay, so my question is, did he get an item with that extra 200 gold in his pocket? Was he able to complete something?
Still on the tension bow sitting still on the tension bow. Maybe he finished that Crucible, I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
but there's
fight coming up, Gauntlet here. Well, NK Cream is out of position and Redemption has to kite somehow out of this. There comes the wait for it in. Cream is going all in here. He has no chance. Look at this medic chasing Shizzle my Nizzle. There comes the Yummy Cat and Frenzy in. He's jumping over him, trying to escape. No Pouncy Fun here, and look at this damage. This is amazing. He has to guard himself out, no way, and this situation here, Best Celeste EU, well, just going back to base.
Yeah, no chance for him to help his team somehow there. I mean, you would have guessed that actually Rockets of Verdi on Arden has the chance to help Shizzle somehow to sustain longer through those team fights, but at the moment he's just getting bursted by that Taka and also by the Vox. I mean, Redemption is doing a ridiculous amount of damage with that tension bow, and he has actually like 70 attack speed on tops with a Barb Needle, probably going to, I'm not quite sure, maybe he's going for
Serpent's Mask?
A Bone Sour, a Serpent's Mask, because he can't build anything out of Barb Needle and a Blazing. So, but something in lane seems to happen. No, it's just NK Shim trying to get into Best Celeste EU.
But in the bottom, there is Medic. He's low on health, and there comes the wait for it. Redemption coming back here. Can they turn this around? Looks like this for a second. Best Celeste EU after burning in double kill for Medic here. He is going crazy at the moment, and oh, there is a kill for Best Celeste EU. 1 versus 3 here, but there the ace incoming after 15 minutes for NKNO.
John says the vision flips the table. That's it. I'm out of here.
We'll have to keep in mind these two teams. I mean, they're sister teams, but they're also, I guess we can say, rivals when it comes to this. Like having to kind of, be cutthroat to be that team that goes to Seoul, Korea and pick up the 600 euros.
I would love to have like an intel on that. How they're going to decide who is flying.
It's the team that wins.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
oh, that's interesting.
That's not good.
So let's just swipe that off the screen.
Let's ignore that.
Yep. We do have another tablet ready to go after this game anyways, so we'll be all good for it. Don't worry, guys.
I'm just waiting on the Twitch chat to talk about this.
It happens.
So never mind. But like I asked you that because it's obviously sister-brother team. They recently merged, and I'm not quite sure if it's just going to be like the team Rocco, like whomever is going to win it, because they could like.
It's going to be the 3 of the 3 that win.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Is that Sandstone?
It should be. If it's not, it should be.
Otherwise, it would be not logical to me. Otherwise, Yummy Cat and Frenzy onto Best Celeste. You look at the health bars. There comes the ultimate, the Blast Tremor here from Cream. And now Medic is joining the fight. Wait for it joining. The Gauntlet dropping here. Redemption going low. Best Celeste after burning out. Redemption. He will die from the ultimate from Taka here. Shizzle my Nizzle. Can he pick up the second kill? They should focus Medic. He has to get a gap there, but no way to get away from Medic. Look at this. He tried to put out a great move, but not with Medic. At least Cream was picking up this kill. 2-for-1 situation so far. Medic, well, now he gains some speed. He's diving that turret. Medic, what are you doing? He is going for the ace.
Okay, that is ridiculous.
This is amazing.
I mean, you're screaming so often, you're so loud, but that's just like, how could you survive that? Obviously, that was so reckless.
Yeah.
I thought, like, when he turned back, I thought, oh, Medic thought, I'm not living through this. And then he somehow connected that Pouncy Fun max range.
But this is the thing, he knows how far he can go.
Yes.
Even if, like, we think he's going to die, no, he knows exactly the time, the turret shots, etc. But now Cream, he might go down because he left the lane way too late. And Shizzle my Nizzle is picking up that one. Best Celeste wanted to have the kill somehow. I think they wanted to share it, but, well, no, Shizzle my Nizzle minion mine now getting captured. So, yeah, again, we have the minion mine discussion.
Yeah, it's an ongoing discussion, and I'm not quite sure how to settle on that. I'm maybe agreeing what we talked about offer. Not maybe, I'm actually agreeing on that. But that looks more like, ooh, Medic and Redemption. They are only 2, but there's an Afterburn coming in. The Pound.
Nice, Yamikato Frenzy onto Best Celeste. You're turning the tides. Wait for it, doing a lot of damage. Redemption has a problem here facing 2 enemies. Look at Best Celeste. He's dying to Medic, and on top, Redemption is picking up the kill. Wow, what a play. Ace, 2 versus 3. We haven't seen Cream.
Cream is just coming back.
Cream is just using the buff for running faster while they take the Kraken, and he just runs down the lane trying to provide a bit of a push.
Not even coming down to Kraken. No, let them push that.
You don't do anything there, and there is the Kraken coming.
Okay. Didn't even need the help from Cream, but I mean, I think that was Unknown P kind of realizing that we're really far behind in this game. We have to make something drastic happen, or else we're going to lose in the end. And I think that's exactly what that was. You know, they're down 20-8 now. They're down a ridiculous amount of gold. These turrets will fall relatively quickly. The Kraken will be here momentarily, so no reason for them to continue to push in. They can just back off, wait for her to get there and join the party. Not sure we're coming out. Not sure exactly why, but they're looking for some good damage redemption onto Roko, and they're trying to focus Cream down. Again, not the best target to have that happen onto, but you can see just Unknown P are all falling one by one, getting solo and helping force back into their own fountain, and that will be 2 kills. Shizzle, he will fall, and that will be the ace, and the game number 1 going for Unknown O. So this will put them up 2-0 in this best of 5, and that now means Unknown O are going to be 1 game away from going to Korea, and Unknown P have to win 3 straight to get themselves there themselves. Great casting, Jason. But, you know, kind of fitting. We've had Unknown O win 3 of the cups, winning the first and the last one, and then cup number 7, where Unknown P was only able to win 1, which was cup number 4. But this game, you know, it was an interesting start. It ended up turning to, or we saw Best Celeste go for the invade, taking away the health regen buff, then going back to lane and being fine, but it was just a stomp by Unknown. I feel like Medic... Yep. You know, you look at Medic, he has 16 kills, it's amazing, but I think the real MVP to me was Redemption, because in so many of those fights, he stayed alive and didn't die. Yeah. And if you look at how that progressed throughout the game, that was more important than Medic picking up those kills.
I mean, that's also, he's getting all of the assists because of his pulse, and that is slowing the enemies, and it's like everything is bouncing back, and it's totally not, it's not interesting who's getting the kills in the end. You just see that those both always fight it together. I mean, when the carry has more assists than the tank, you just know that the 2 carries are actually sticking together like glue and doing a perfect job right there.
And you look at Celeste, he wasn't able to get, you know, his second Crucible online. It was already on the way. He had some good damage, but unfortunately, it was just a little bit too late. It took him a little bit too long to get online.
Oh, we have 0 fountains, by the way. That's pretty much the first time, I believe. That we
last game they didn't either.
Yeah, and one side, we had 1.
Oh, you mean no fountains at all?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That is interesting.
But again, NK and P, each of them are going for a Crucible. So that's a lot of blocks.
Well, yeah, a lot of CC they wanted to mitigate, and the Yami Catnip Frenzy they wanted to be able to mitigate as well, which we did see quite a few times. But that's 1 game under our belts. Unknown O, they have the 2-0 lead. I'm thinking I might want to change who I predicted to win this one because it's not looking too good for P. But then again, I feel like it's not over. I feel like P, they just knew it was over halfway through that game. Like, they knew there was not really a good chance. That's why they went for some really questionable plays. But I feel like the base was good. I think maybe just trade around the Arden. I wasn't really too impressed.
So, do you think they should go away from the Glaive pick?
No, I don't think we saw anything there that showed a reason to.
I think the Taka pick is more like the discussion.
Yeah, I think
really Taka over Arden?
No. He meant that pulling besides Glaive. You mentioned it during game that he maybe should have picked Cruel instead of Taka.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what he meant, and I totally agree on that. Basically, because I have a feeling that synergy is just better.
So you're okay with the Arden?
I think Arden is more okay than the Taka pick. So Taka take something like Cool. That was, that was really, really good. And Arden, the CC from the ultimate is good, but you somehow have to create every time the perfect split to provide the kills to your team. And if this is not going to work, the whole team fight is not going to work out.
I think we saw a big problem in that last game too was the invade, which you pointed out during the game, that Medic was able to steal away some camps, and Arden was not level 6. He didn't have his ultimate up when like the first major team fight happened.
Yeah, that was basically too late.
And it was like a snowball against them from that point. You saw them, again, being really defensive, use his gauntlet just to get away and survive.
Also the afterburns. That's the same thing with the afterburns. He had no chance to use them as an initializer. And you mentioned that they want to have him flying in and want to have Best Celeste somehow getting stacks on the breaking point. But there was no chance. They always needed to get out of there as soon as possible to not get aced.
All right, well, that means, guys, we're going to be heading to a short little break, but when we come back, it will be our second game, which is kind of our third game, since Unknown already have a 1-0 lead. But they're up 2-0, one more win for them. We'll get them through into Seoul, and now Unknown P need 3. We're going to that break, and we'll be back in just a few.